Hey everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is what now? It's a pretty open-ended question. That's what Spirit brought through to me today. That's what this reading is going to be about. So everyone's going to be different. What now? So yeah, looking forward to diving into this one. As always on this channel, Spirit guides us from beginning to end. No two piles are alike in the same order with the same decks. I do not pre-plan or pre-pick anything. Spirit guides me to each and every pile with different decks so that the message is completely unique for you and your message. All right, so with that being said, pile 1 here is the Workaholic with this this beautiful little greeny yellow stone. Pardon me, I don't remember what this one's called. Pile number 2, Perfection with the lapis lazuli. Pile number 3, Prayer with the aquamarine. All right. So I'll give you guys some time now to meditate on your cards, and I'll see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your what now message. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what Spirit has to say. Looking at your card, this is giving me the vibe. So this is your stone. Pardon me. Got the Workaholic card. So this to me is right away saying not knowing when to stop. Like, there's part of that creative process where this person's like, no, like, it's perfect, like, leave it alone, you know, it's good as it is. You've finished, you know. It's kind of hard to know when something's finished, especially in like a creative or passion pursuit. So we can almost like overwork it, or even we can overwork ourselves, and then the work kind of becomes sloppy or muddled. I even find that when if I do readings when I'm tired or I'm not feeling it, it's not there. I'm not connecting, right? I can feel it. And so I have to wait until I have the divine inspiration to sit down and do a reading. There's certain times where there's something to be said about discipline for sure, but then there's something to be said about forcing ourselves to act when we need to rest, or to say like, okay, I'm done. This is it, and kind of walk away for a time being, not forever, right? But it's like if you're doing paintings, let's say, it's like comes a time where you have to say, okay, that's it, because you could work it and refix it forever, and you can never finish, right? And that's a problem as well. Okay, so we're gonna get some cards out here for you. So it's almost like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the messages. Okay, so you have the Princess of Swords coming out right away. It's the Page of Swords. Yeah, knowing when to maybe take a break. Maybe you've just completed something really major. And you're like, okay, what now? You know, maybe you've accomplished something big and you just want to keep kind of forcing yourself to work or go on. And yeah, hold on, we'll see. By the way, I've started listing all of the decks that I use down in the description box. Yeah, sorry it's taken me a while to do that. But this is my deck that I created, the Matchbox Tarot. It is for sale down below. It is also for sale on my website, and shipping is included in that price. Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll take this one. The Unseen. Sacred Gratitude, Reverent Appreciation, Prayer. We have the Page of Swords, the Activist. Nice, we have the World, the Universe. We have the Princess of Discs, the Page of Pentacles, the Kindergarten Teacher. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. You have 3 pages. Okay. Okay, I almost want to pull these out. We have the Hunter and the Tear. Yeah, it's like you're completing something big. It's like something's completed and you gotta know it's time to walk away. Because the longer you stay here, whatever this is, okay, this could be work for some. This could be a job that is kind of run its course. We have 3 pages, meaning there's a new beginning. There's a new page to be started. There's a new project to start. There's a new job to start, or there's a new place to start in. Okay, and the longer that we stay in this old project or this old place, this old career, we're just, it's like, it's almost like futility is what I'm getting. It's like futility, and maybe there's like a sense of loss or a sense of fear of moving on. because we just want to, it's like, oh, there's just one little last thing I want to do before I go, or I can't leave them like this. I gotta, I'll do this little bit of last work and then that's it, right? But it's like, you gotta know when to shut the door and walk away. You gotta know when to end it and move on. Okay, and because there is some new cycle here for you to move into. There is a new point of focus for you to put all your energy in. There's a lot, here for you to gain. There's a lot here for you to gain as far as your heart. It's like it's time for you to almost open your eyes in a new way, see things in a new way, or try something out in a different way, or in a new place, or in a new area of work, of physicality. It's going to be different for everybody. But yeah, it's like it's almost like beating a dead horse if you keep staying here and like trying to fix little things or trying to improve it. It's like it's actually just like ruining it, or it might not be ruining it, but it's like it's futile. It's making it almost the process harder. Okay. And so they're like, you go out on top, on a high, like you've successfully completed something. You've made something beautiful. You've finished something great and huge, right? And it's beautiful as it is. It's beautiful right now, like this. And you can walk away with that satisfaction of success, that you did it and you did it well, and you're being rewarded, okay, by moving on and up. Okay, you're being rewarded now by finishing this and moving on into something else that's going to challenge you in new ways, something else that's going to expand your knowledge, expand your wisdom, expand your awareness. And it's like there's a new path for you to walk down that's going to help you in your stability, in your finances, in your foundations. It's time for you to grow. It's like a tree or like a plant, right? It's you've come as far as you can, and it's like growing the pot. And it's like the more fertilizer you put in, it's not going to do anything. It's too big for the pot, right? So it's time now to move into the next pot, into the next area of life, area of growth. And they're just saying, like, you could be right now. What now? Well, what now is to go out with grace, is to know when something is done, when something is over, when you've done and come as far as you can, and you did a good job, and to just leave it in gratitude. Okay, and it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad, but know that you're meant to now leave this, and there's a new point of focus for you to move into. Okay, there's a new area of focus, of attention, where your action needs to be moved into next. Okay, and to just send everything you've done with gratitude. Be grateful that you got the experience, that you had, this whole experience for yourself, that you came so far, but you successfully completed it. You did it. Okay. And yeah, so they're just saying right now, you can leave this in gratitude. You can be grateful that you had this experience, that it taught you, that you learned from it, that you met maybe amazing people, that you gained so much. So be grateful for it and walk away. And walk away with that gratitude, with that self-satisfaction that I really came and did something great, and I succeeded, and it's beautiful, and I'm beautiful, and I'm thankful, right? But it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to grow in new ways. Okay. Yeah, I got the King of Pentacles twice. It's time for your next, like, evolution, wherever this is. I think you have a very determined and committed, almost stubbornly so, because of the two kings of pentacles specifically. It's like Taurian, earth. It's very, very determined and stubborn in that determination, which is a beautiful, aspect to have, a beautiful characteristic to have. But it can get too workaholic where you can't let go, right? You're too in it, or you're too invested, or you're too attached. And we have to know when something is ripe, when something's ready for us to walk away from it, for us to say, okay, that's as far as I can go. That's as far as I can take this. That's as far as I can develop this, or this is as far as I can come in this. This is like, let's say this is your job, right? And there's no further way for you to expand in this, but you keep trudging away, but your soul wants and needs more and can expand more. But you just keep going because you're like, well, they need me, or, I'll just do this last little thing and then I'll quit and then I'll move on. Then I'll start my own thing. It's like, no, your soul is ready now. It's your soul is aware, is telling you there's a vision that you have. Okay, there's a new path for you to walk down that's going to expand your abundance, and it's time for you to put that determination and those workaholic skills, okay, those very, very honorable things, and those deterministic skills into something else, into a new expansion, because it's going to grow you and grow your life, grow your foundations, grow your stability, okay, in a really positive way. Okay, so it's good, but we need to know when to move on. Yeah, the Magician. I'm just going to read these two cards. They were the only two out of this deck. Yeah, it's like we're starting a new thing here, but from a lot of experience. So I don't know if it's fear and you're like, oh, I don't know about starting something new. I've come so far on this, and it's always daunting, even when you're like in an art. I know that feeling when you've really taken a lot of time on something. And I'll use art as an example. And then you just keep fiddling with it because you don't want it to end, because maybe you're enjoying the process so much, and now it's looking so good, and you're just in love with it. You're in love with the piece, and you're just like, oh man, and you just don't want to let it go. You don't want to say this is the end, right? There is that. It's like a good book. It's like, I don't want to say this is the end, but it is, right? And I have to let it go. I have to move on. There's other books for me to read. There's other pieces for me to start. And then starting one from scratch is always daunting, because you're like, oh man, now I got to get the materials together. I got to get an idea, whatever it is. But it's like, there is something new for you to begin here. And there's new things for you to grow and learn. And you're going to be super happy. You're going to be very much heart-centered within this. It's going to speak to your inner child. It's going to speak to your heart. You're going to be super glad that you did, and you're going to be very in love with it. Okay, it's just the next evolution for you. This is something that you're going to use all the tools that you've gained from this last project, or in this last thing, this thing you've been in. And it's going to help you grow even grander, okay, within yourself, within your material wealth, within your abundance, okay, within your becoming more solid, becoming more, I want to say like adult, but that's a weird way to put it. It's almost like let's say you had an apartment, you're going to be able to get a house. It's just like that next level of knowledge and wisdom that allows you to create greater stability within the material realm, using the skills, okay? And this has been you manifesting. This is the next evolution of your manifestation. So you wanted this, right? It's coming in now. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, schizophrenia is exactly it. You're like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. I don't want to make the leap. I don't want to make the jump. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of intimidating. You're in between two worlds. You're like, I'm just ending the one and I'm kind of afraid to take the leap into the other. But this is saying what now is you have to, it's knowing that this is done, and we're moving on, and to make the decision to finally let go of the past and to move forward with confidence. You're going to be just fine, more than fine. You're very, very skilled, and you're only going to grow in that skill and in that knowledge. But I think you're going to find like, whoa, I'm actually so good at this. Like, this is way easier than I thought it would be. This process is not as daunting as I imagined it to be. Look at that, the sun with innocence. You have so much innocence here, so much inner child here, where this is going to help you really open up your mind, open up your heart. Your inner child's going to love this, okay? It's really speaking to the parts of you that are the most childlike and fun. So it's like, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I waited this long to do this. Like, look at all the things that I get to uncover and discover and learn about myself, or learn about life, or learn about this thing. And I'm just loving it. I'm so happy I did it. I'm so happy I let go. And look, it's like, you're not going to miss the past. You're not going to miss this thing because you're so enthralled. You're so enthralled, focused on the present, on this thing and the beauty in it and the fun in it, and yeah, how amazing you are and how good it feels to be doing this thing. I love it. Okay, we have the Tower. Knight of Wands with intensity. Seven of Swords with politics. Knight of Pentacles with slowing down. And the Nine of Cups with laziness. Okay, I see. Basically, I feel like they're saying, if you don't make the kind of conscious choice to go, something's going to happen in which forces you to go. Okay, with the Tower. And so they're saying, they're like, look, you make the choice to act, to move forward, or there's going to be a choice that happens, okay? Or there's going to be an incident that happens that forces you into this new timeline, okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this Seven of Swords here. I'm going to get some clarity on this. They want this deck for clarity, which is like super strange, but death and rebirth, darkness to light. Thank you. That answered my question. So funny. Yeah, it's like there's something about this place or this thing that you're in that maybe not everything feels quite right. It's like maybe if this is like an office politics thing, right? Where people, don't feel like you can be yourself. You don't feel like people are being genuine, honest, right? And it's felt like maybe very slow moving. Maybe progress has felt very slow. But it's like you've had a dream, you've had a wish, you've pictured yourself, doing something or being in something, creating something, okay? And now you're finally getting this, we got it right here, death and rebirth, darkness to light, okay? We're getting the chance to have this wish, to have this dream, to move out of the darkness, out of the sneakiness, okay? Or out of the office politics, or out of the, the surrounding attitudes of people, feeling like we can't be ourselves, feeling like we have to put on a mask, feeling like maybe people are, nice to your face, but going behind your back with certain things. Okay. There's a fast movement, light here, moving at the speed of light, that we want to move away from this stuff. You're going to be so much happier in this new space. And I don't think you're going to expect how much happier you're going to be doing this new thing, okay, or in this new space. I don't know which it is, but everyone's going to be different. You're not expecting just how happy you're going to be and how much you're going to connect with it and connect with the people around you. And you're going to be very, you're going to be like, why did I wait that long? Like, I was obviously in a toxic environment, or there were certain things that weren't gelling with me or clicking with me. And it was very slow to move. This is going to be much, maybe faster, more passionate for you. All right, so the next cards we have is the Dragonfly. Yeah, exactly. This death and rebirth, darkness to light, is perfectly described with the Dragonfly here. Dragonflies are born, I've talked about this many times, but this is the message that comes through with the Dragonfly, is transformation, just like a butterfly. They are born as swimming little beings in the water, and then they change and transform, and they come above the water and into the air. They go from a water to an air sign, right? So they're very unique in that way. But it's like you're coming into a different form, and you're coming into a different environment, okay? And it's going to be really good for you. And I'm sure every dragonfly is like, what do you mean? I have to come out of my little muddy puddle? Like, no, and go into the sky? That seems scary. That's scary. What do you mean? It's totally different and unknown. But once you get up there, you're like, this is amazing. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? So you have to just trust in that. The cosmic egg, yeah. Death and rebirth, the cosmic egg, the pure potential, okay? An ending and a new beginning. Wow, sea serpent, again, coming full circle. And trusting what you receive, trusting in the unseen, trusting what you feel. And the bee. There's that workaholic. There's that workaholic right there. That you've got such a work ethic that's beautiful. It's going to take you very far. It's just time to go into the next cycle with it. Okay, it's time to go into the next hive. There are bigger and better things for you to do and be working on. And I'm actually going to read the cosmic egg for you guys, because I feel like there's a special message there. Okay. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the animal spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. Exactly. It's like there's a part of your journey that is complete, and we have to be at peace with that, but it's not ending, and it's another new beginning, right? There's more work for us to do. There's more things for us to experience and work on and be part of, okay? And so, yeah, we have to kind of go with the flow and begin again and be open to that, Okay, be open to that, and be open to what we're divinely receiving within ourselves, what channels that we receive. Okay, we have the Awaz and the Wunyo rune. Hold on. I'm also feeling called to read these. Okay, the horse is a trusted helper and a stalwart companion on the longest journeys. Working with humanity in a role of companionship and trust for millennia, the horse knows the power of a team and cooperation. Awaz, while a swift energy, uses no force. Its way is persuasion, suggestion, and invitations of friendship. The power of this rune lies in union and partnership. Awaz points to symbolic relationships, to the joining of individual and harmonious beginnings. It encourages you to find flexibility and be adaptable to change. This is the time to go with your heart or intuition, not your head. Teamwork, trust, harmony, marriage, loyalty. So exactly, it's that being loyal to your path, to your journey, and to yourself, and being okay with this change and transition and moving into a new space. Okay, moving into a new brilliant space that's going to be filled with nectar. Okay, with the Wunyo rune, we're going to read that one as well. The hummingbird is joyful as he dances in between the flowers. His happy energy and satisfaction and harmony with life brings his wishes into being. He dances his dance, surrounded by the jewel-like flashes of his friends and family. Wunyo, with its ecstatic energy, is a most welcome rune in the reading. It has a certain bittersweetness as the final rune of the first ayat, bringing the whisper of a change or shift. Wow, you have so much change and shift. And I understand it can be daunting to go through, but it's time. You're ready. It's time to go. Okay, so move through this shift. There's a big shift happening. Bring the whisper of change or shift like the first rays of a sunset after a perfect day. When this delightful rune pops up, you can expect joy, fellowship, and harmony. A symbol of well-being, it brings love, prosperity, and fulfillment. Joy, pleasure, belonging, kindreds, prosperity. So with this change, not only are you coming into more prosperity, but you're coming into deeper connections and more appropriate connections for you, more beloved connections in your life. Okay, harmony in relationships, whether I think that'll be personal and work relationships. Okay, so have no fear with this change. This is good change. Welcome it in and go forward with trust and faith and with joy, honestly, with excitement, because it's big and it's happy and it's good for you. All right, pile number 1, that was your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did. Also, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel if you have not already. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation or have an energy healing, you can book that with me down in the description box. All right. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Pile 1, all of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your What Now reading. Yeah, we have all of your decks here that Spirit picked out for you. So I'm just going to start shuffling, getting your cards, and I'll let you know if anything comes through. This is your stone, the lapis lazuli. And the perfectionism. I'm getting the message of not overdoing something. Like even things of nature aren't perfect. You know, I don't know if, perfection doesn't quite exist because everything is unique. Okay, just one there. I almost get the feeling that it's like this lady's comparing these 2 raspberries, but you can't compare them because they're You know, there is no perfect raspberry. And in that imperfection is perfection, you know? Okay. By the way, I've started listing all the decks down below. I know, about time. So yeah, you can find all the decks that I use down in the description box. There's also there's one deck called Matchbox Tarot. That's this deck. That is my own deck that I created. It is for sale down below or on my website. If you'd like your own copy, and that price, shipping is included. These two. Last deck here. Oops. Gosh, you got a lot of cards piled too. All right, that's it. Okay, let us begin. Okay, starting off with the Ace of Pentacles. We have summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. Number 4. Yeah, with the instinct, intellect, and control, perfection. It's giving me Virgo vibes. Okay, I'm just gonna let these come out here. Hold on. Sacred breath and sound, life force, communication, mercurial, the star with hope, sacrifice, hangman. Wow, destiny, the wheel of fortune. 7 of Pentacles, patience and planning. Third eye chakra. And memories of love. This is a 6 of Cups. Okay, let me just take a look at these. Okay, so with the perfection card, with these 2 cards here, it's like you have almost a perfectionist kind of mind, or you're afraid of speaking, or you're afraid of expressing yourself in certain ways because you're afraid of how it'll come across or how others will perceive it, or it won't come off as you're intending, or with maybe perfection. Maybe you're afraid of not having control of how others perceive you. But this is saying that you're going through right now a huge time of you're doing good things because you're really working on yourself and you're being really disciplined. You're very, very smart, okay? But you can have maybe a tendency towards perfection or from not acting because you're afraid. You need it to be perfect, or if something goes a little bit awry, that might throw you off. And so you almost stay in this planning mode for too long. You stay in the mode of, it's almost like you use patience and planning as a crutch to not come out with something because you're like, oh, it's not perfect yet. I need to resketch this. I need to rewrite this. I need to say this in a different way, or it's not ready yet. You know, it's almost using that as an excuse to not do something, or to not bring it to the forefront, or to not act, or to not speak your mind, to not speak, or to not, share your gifts, to not put something out there. This is telling you now to go with the flow, that there is a new opportunity here. Okay, to use your vision, because your vision is true and your vision is really, it's really beautiful, and it's a gift that you have. You have a gift to share with the world. You have a light in one way or another that you have to share. And so you almost have to sacrifice the hangman. You have to get out of inaction. Okay, you have to leave this behind. It is your destiny now to come into the forefront, to stand strong, okay, to kind of let go of a little bit of control over how people are going to perceive this, or how you're going to be perceived, or how it's going to come across. And you have to just follow your third eye, follow your vision, follow, you know, what you want to create or what you want your life to be like, and allow this to happen. Okay, it's almost like we have to let go. And maybe it's happened in the past where you were criticized for doing something incorrectly, or for, you know, being ill prepared, or whatever it was. But there's certain things that we have to let go of. Maybe it's relationships of the past, and, you know, I don't say what I feel because if last time I did that, someone got mad at me, or someone broke up with me, or, you know, whatever it was. There's something here that's stopping you that you have to look at, and you have to heal, and you have to let it go. Okay, because there are things coming through your third eye, through your vision, that are saying now it's time for you to share yourself, to share your gift, or to go with the flow and take this new opportunity, right? And use it in a good way, and not stop yourself because it's not perfect, or you're not perfect, or the idea isn't perfect, because it will never be perfect. Okay, it'll never be perfect. We have to let go of the planning and being so maybe controlled or structured, and we have to just go for it and learn as we go, and go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow as it comes, and learn as we go, and it'll develop, and it'll get better and better. You'll get better and better. Okay, we have to just kind of let go of needing things to be perfect in the pre-stage, because it's not going to happen, and so we'll forever be stuck in that stage. But you have a destiny to fulfill, and it's time for you to step into that. Okay, because the planning stage is now, it's complete. Okay, it's complete. And now it's time to actually act, and to take this opportunity to show ourselves off, to show our work off, to put ourselves out there in some way. To go ahead, and it's okay. You're not going to be perfect, and we have to accept that. Okay, and we have to accept that some people may not like it. Some people may flat out disagree with us, and that's okay too, because not everyone is going to get it. Not everyone's going to be on board. That's okay. All right. And in fact, it's unavoidable. and perfection is you'll never reach it. Okay. Look at that. Share your gifts, please. Please, pile 2. You have a true gift to share, and you're going to shine. Like, you really are a star. You really are someone with a gift. Okay. And you're going to be seen, and you're going to be loved. You're going to be appreciated. Your gifts are going to be loved and appreciated. Okay. And so you have to allow them to be shared. You have to share them. You have to put them out there in order for people to hear them, see you, see it in whatever capacity, you share your gifts. Okay, but stop comparing. If it's comparison, we have to let that go, and we have to act anyways, okay? Because no two raspberries are alike, and there's not one perfect raspberry out there, okay? They all have a flaw. They all have, quirks, and that's what makes you truly beautiful. You're this planning and all that's done now. It's time to step into the truth. It's time to step into maybe the light, the limelight, or share yourself, share your gifts in some way or another. Okay, we have the Lovers. Maybe this is sharing yourself with someone else. Okay, we have Turning In. Look at all the ghosts, the voices of doubt and fear. It's saying, oh, it's not perfect yet. It's not ready yet, right? We have the Source, it's the Ace of Wands. The Magician with Existence. And then we have the Page of Cups with Understanding. Yeah, you got to set yourself free, because these voices, they're not the truth, and they're never going to say, oh, you have to listen to yourself. Get out of the mind and into the body. Get out of the mind and into the body, and into the knowing that you deserve to take this opportunity, that you deserve to have this in your life, that you are ready. okay, that you are ready as you are at this moment to do this, to put this out there, to share this, to share yourself, maybe with somebody else. It's time to make the choice, okay, to come out of the cage, to come out of the restriction, to come out of the healing process, to come out of the planning process and into the creation and fully step into it. Okay, it's time now for us to stand in our power, something that we have been manifesting, we've been healing to do this ultimately. And so now's the step out of the healing, out of the inward turning in, okay, and to fly. It's time to spread our wings, to step out of the cage, okay, and into, you know, being in that, being in our creation, you know, living in that, in our own creation and our own manifestation, and being in awe with the beauty and awe in what we created and what we share and what we have, what we do, okay, because there is a creation being born here. There is a new beginning. There is a creation, a gift, an opportunity here to be had, to take on, to share, to start, right, to take. There's something here, and they're saying you have everything you need. You have more. You are more than prepared for this, okay. And this reminds me of, there might be messages in pile 1 for you as well. But yeah, this is saying, like, as you are at this moment, you are perfect. You are ready. You have everything you need. You can begin. And in fact, you need to begin. It's time to begin. Okay, it's the 10. It's time to start this new cycle, this destiny. It's time to step into your destiny, and share yourself, share your gifts. You know, be okay with getting a little bit of attention, or getting you know, compliments, putting yourself out there in some way to attract other people who see you, who get you, okay, who feel you, who feel your vibe, who feel your gifts. And you're going to be connected with a lot of people who see you, who feel you, okay. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be embarrassed, okay. And the voices of doubt are just, they're merely ghosts. They're not real. They're not warning you not to do this, okay. Those are your fears. That's your ego trying to keep you stuck, trying to keep you in place, trying to keep you from fulfilling a destiny. But what is real is that once you fly, once you come out and put it out there, you're going to meet those people. You're going to meet the support and have the support that you need, okay? And so even if you're just putting your toes out, it's time to fully just do it, okay? No sidestepping, no beating around the bush. It's time to fully step in. Jump in. Yeah, judgment. It's time to wake up to your calling, to your purpose. Okay, we're rising out of the dead. All right, we're awakening to a higher calling, a higher purpose. And it is time. The tower, love it. Going into the star. It's time to leave one phase of our healing journey behind, one phase of life behind. Okay, burn it down. Make sure you can't go back. Okay, whatever that means. But it's like, we're rising up now. We're rising into a new way of existence. Okay, love that. 4 and the 4. It's time to let go. Okay, let go of what we've been attached to, what we've been holding on to, a security blanket, a comfort zone. Okay, it's time to burn this down. It's time to leave it behind. Yeah, it's time to get out of there, get out of this state, get out of this place, get out of this way of being, thinking that, you know, I need to keep preparing myself. I need to keep putting in I need to learn something. I need to heal something else. That's you just using that as an excuse to not put yourself out there, or not act, or not go towards this, or not fulfill your destiny. Okay. So it's become like an attachment. 7 of Swords. This is it's tricking you. It's your mind tricking you. Okay. From not taking something on, from not fulfilling your higher purpose. 5 of Swords. You're like, what if they'll laugh at me? I get that. It's like those thoughts of, you know, what if it's too much? What if they'll laugh at me? What if they hate me? What if they make fun of me? What if everything falls apart? It's like, it's not going to. Those are merely fears. okay? That is merely shadows on the wall trying to stop you from fulfilling and flying. And what you're going to be surprised is that once you get out of this cage, once you start flapping your wings, you are going to fly, and you're going to fly with those who fly as well. Okay, so it's experiencing something new. It's taking the chance. It's taking the leap. It's having the courage to fight your dragon, to fight your giant, the thing that, you know, you're scared of the most, which might be being seen, which might be being ridiculed publicly or something like that, and which is very fair. I'm not saying that these are irrational by any means, because they're not. Okay, but the thing is that every destiny, every single person on this planet who takes it on to fulfill a destiny, who says, I'm gonna do what I do, I'm not going to settle for less. We all have a giant to fight. We all have a dragon to stand up against within ourselves, a fear, a deep-rooted fear that we must stand up against, that we must overcome, and we must win. Okay, and you will win. That's what this is saying, is to get out of the comfort zone, to face your giant, okay, and to overcome it. And look, Six of Swords, you will be taken above the worry, the fear, the danger. You're gonna fly right above it. You're meant to fly. You're not meant to, you know, be in this. You're not meant to encounter these scary things that maybe your mind is tricking you into thinking. Okay, you're really transitioning into a much more peaceful 666 time of your life, harmonious time of your life. Okay, they're trying to bring you into more harmony with your soul, with your spirit. Two of Wands, okay, you're not going to meet scary things. You're going to meet a lot of people, a lot of connections, a lot of support. Okay, we're trying to expand you, and you have to sacrifice an old way of being, an old place, an old state. Yeah, you have to sacrifice one for the other. You have to sacrifice the stillness to go ahead and gain, okay, to step into your purpose. You're not just going to do it doing the same old things. You have to step out and do something differently. Okay, no one's going to come to you. You have to put yourself out there. All right, and look what you received, the Nine of Cups, okay? A dream, a wish coming true, feeling that fulfillment, feeling that heart being filled, and having that reciprocated love back to you, and you being able to give that love out because you're giving yourself that love. You're no longer holding on too tightly. You're letting it go, and you're saying, I'm trusting, and I want this dream, and I'm fulfilling my destiny, and so I'm going to share myself, and in sharing myself, you receive love back and support back, and you're going to have a lot of love and support. Look at that, Nine of Cups twice back to back, okay? This is truly a wish coming true for you. So please do not have any fear of stepping into this, because it's going to be nothing but joy and love, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I waited so long to do this. The Star again, twice. Okay, guys, this is a dream. This is a wish. Some of you, it's to be, you know, famous. You know, might not be like worldwide fame. Might be like very well known in a certain area, in a certain industry. But this is like, and that's intimidating. I understand that. But this is your dream, and it's okay to have this dream. And you really are going to be so loved and so well received, and you're going to have so much support around you, and you're going to feel so fulfilled. Okay, please go after this. What now is that it's time for you to step into your power. You are healed. You're ready to do it. Okay, you're ready to have this dream, have this wish, to fully live in it, to fully be surrounded by it. Okay, and feeling that love, feeling that support and fulfillment, and it just feels so good. And we got to do it. We got to get going. All right, it is time. You have the High Priestess. And you have the Ten of Swords. Put these in the middle. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's over. You know this time of your life is over. You know the hardship is coming to an end. You feel it. Okay, you're very intuitive. You're very connected. You know at a deep level that this is the end of the hardship, of the harshness, of the failures, of the not happening. And so what now is it's time to wake to your purpose. It's time to let go of the past, let go of this old space, let go of this old way of being, let go of holding yourself back or of being in the dark, of being, hidden in whatever way you've been kind of prolonging this planning or this preparation stage. It's time to let that go. It's time to, it's ready. This thing is ready. This idea is ready. You are ready. And it's the end. It's the end now. Yeah, the vision, exactly. You have a vision. You have a vision of what you want. You have a vision of what's to come. And that's true. You can trust that. Okay, they're saying you could trust your vision. You're very, very intelligent. You're very intuitive. You're very divinely connected, okay, to source. And you can see what's coming. You can see you are over the mountain now. You're over the hardest part. And now you're coming into the dream, the wish, the joy, the enlightenment. Okay, just feeling elated, feeling fulfilled. And your vision wants to come true now. It's time to step into the vision. It's time to make it a reality into your life. The gazelle. We have the gazelle. We're going to we'll do the runes. So you have the Awaz rune. You have the Fehu rune. You have the Othala rune. And you have this Sowilo rune, which is the kingfisher there. Wow. Yeah, it's really time to have compassion, but for yourself, of course. But there is the Awaz rune. It's time to move. There's a big shift. There's a big change happening in your life, and it's bringing you into harmony. It's bringing you into connections. It's bringing you to your vision. Okay. And with the Fehu, it's like you will find what you're looking for. You'll find the gift. Okay. You'll find your thing. You'll find what you've always been praying for, what you've always been hoping and wishing for. It's time for you to grab that. It's time for you to step into that. Okay. And it's going to affect your home life. It's going to affect your stability, your sense of security. Okay, is really going to up level with this. It's really going to start feeling, everything's going to start feeling relaxed and more comfortable and more peaceful and stable. And it's going to be beautiful. And I'm going to read this one out of the book for you. And I know it's a beautiful, beautiful message. Okay, the sun flashes off the brilliant feathers of the kingfisher as he bursts from the water, droplets sparkling like diamonds, filled with pure life force. The vibrant little bird has boundless energy and overflows with well-being. Sowilo holds within it the radiance of the sun. It is the energy of life, strength of character, and completeness. This rune speaks of clear vision. Clear vision, the vision. You have a clear vision. You know what the vision is. You know what's to come. You know what's happening, and you have to trust it. Okay. The victory of good over evil and light dispelling the dark. Good fortune and positivity await you. You have the energy to overcome any challenges and achieve your life goals. All right, success, sensuality, wholeness, life force, victory. You are going to have victory over this. Okay, you really, really are. You are graceful. You are so knowledgeable. You are so wise, and you have a passion. And there's a passion for you to be fulfilled, and you have the confirmation that you are going to be successful. Okay, you are having a victory that is going to affect your home life, your stability. Okay, it's going to affect your harmony, your friendships. your relationships, everything, your passion, your creativity, everything is up leveling. It's time to create the vision. It's time to step in to your vision and make it a truth, make it a reality, make it a very stable foundational reality for yourself. Two of Swords, again, okay, the indecision. Two of Pentacles. King of Cups. Seven of Wands. Nine of Cups 3 times, pile 2. 3 times. It's time. It's time to fulfill the wish. It's time to have this wish. Okay, you have fought long and hard. You are ready. Look at you. Look at you with your filled cup. Okay, you're so healed. You're so ready. You do not need anything more. Okay, it's time to stop being in the in-between. It's time to make the decision. It's time to say, okay, that's it. I'm letting go of this. I'm letting go of the healing. I'm letting go of this, time where I'm in my comfort zone. I'm in my safe space, and I'm putting myself in the uncomfortability. I'm going to put myself out in the open, even though it feels vulnerable. It feels like I'm exposed. Okay, this is your wish. This is time for you to fulfill your wish. And don't worry about what anyone else has to say about it, when anyone else has to think or judge you. Everyone's always going to have something to say. Okay, but this is about you and your wish. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about it. Okay, it's for you. Your vision is for you and you alone, and people won't get it. All right, and you can't be afraid of that. Although I'm not saying you can't be, it's normal, okay, but we have to act anyways because it's for you, and you want to be happy, you want to be fulfilled, you want to live in your wish and your dream, and trust me, you're not going to care what anyone else has to think when you're in it, because you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so in love with yourself, with life, with your purpose. You're like, I don't even care what anyone else has to say. Yeah, think what you want. I'm good. My cup is full. I'm doing my thing. I'm happy in what I'm doing, and I'm feeling so connected. Okay, so stop this in between, going back and forth. It's time to commit. Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I feel like a lot of you have a fear of falling back into lack, or maybe poverty, or being without love. Just like, it's almost like I'm afraid to do it because I'm afraid I'll lose it. And they're saying that's not going to happen. Okay, you fought yourself out of this, and you're not going to return to it. But right now, it's like you have to move yourself out of this because you're still in it. Okay, so you have to move yourself out of it, okay, so that you can experience other things, so that you can expand. Okay, you have to make your vision come true. You're not just going to be moved. You have to take action, okay, and move out of the Five of Pentacles. Move out of this lack mentality. Move out of a time of not having your dream. Okay, move out of the time of loneliness and into, once you start doing this, okay, once you step in, you have the confidence to share yourself, you will gain so much, okay, abundantly, but also within friendships, within relationships. Okay, your vision is coming true, and it wants to come true. You have to move yourself out of the five. You have to put in the change. You have to put in the work and take action going forward and get out of there. All right. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. That was your reading today. You've got this. You are so powerful. You are so passionate. You have a dream, a wish that is coming true for you, and you just have to step into it. Okay, you have to put it out there, put yourself out there, go for it. You're ready. All right, so what now? Well, that's what now, okay? That's what now. It's time to come out of indecision and make a decision and go for it and commit and fully step in. All right, stand up for what you know to be true. Stand up for yourself and what you believe, and your dreams and your wishes and your creative pursuits, your vision. Okay. All right, so I hope that was helpful, pile 2. Let me know in the comments if it was, if it resonated. Let me also know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation or have an energy healing with me, you can do so down in the description box. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is What Now? What Now? Pile 3. This is your stone. And you guys chose the prayer card. And this always makes me think of, it's like leaving one thing for another, or like having two paths. We have two lemons. What are you going to make out of this choice, or out of this decision, out of this path? It's almost like you have every tool to make lemonade, to make something great. With this choice, or this new path that you're walking down. It's almost like a prayer being answered, and now the kind of ball is in your court here. I have all of the decks that Spirit has picked out for you guys, so I'm just going to shuffle here. You're the only pile that wanted another one of these cards. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we have impatience. Okay. So while I'm shuffling your cards, please feel free to meditate with me. A little ASMR action. Sometimes I get insight, sometimes not. Sometimes it's just silence, so you could fast forward. Totally up to you. I feel like a prayer is coming through after being, having to learn a lot of patience. I think there's probably a lesson here as far as patience, having to learn it. Okay, I'll take that one. And not just taking less than, your prayer, what you've envisioned, what you truly want. Not settling for less. By the way, I've listed all of the decks that I am using down below. I finally started doing that. Also, this is the Matchbox Tarot. This is a deck that I created, so you can buy that down below or on my website if you are interested and would like a copy. That price is included with shipping, so it's all in there. Okay, and these. Okay. And where else are we going here? Okay. Almost done. Okay. That's why I was hesitating. I was like, I feel something, but it's telling me to put it back. Alrighty then. Okay, so you have bright heart light, open connections. Beautiful. Wow, twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. So a lot about connections here. Beautiful. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. And healing the heart, power of self-love. And we have the Fool. Two of Wands with Dominion. The Tower. The Five of Wands with Strife. Six of Wands with Victory. And Six of Pentacles with Success. Okay, so I'm just going to try and flip this here. There we go. I'm just going to move this little feather for now. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing for you is like you've had a prayer, and so you're about to walk down a new path. And this past little bit has been teaching you patience, because I think impatience was what was putting false starts in your way. It was maybe putting you within with people that have felt like a struggle around you. But yeah, this is, you're having victory over this. Okay, you're coming out of a time of feeling like maybe relationships are difficult, or it's difficult to be yourself, or it's always like an argument, it's always a battle, you can't truly, say what you want. We see two opposing teams here. And same with it here. It's like you're leaving one reality for another that's going to be much more harmonious for you. Okay, with relationships and connections that are much more harmonious for you, with open heart connections. And this is coming in because you have learned to truly love yourself. Okay, you have opened up and said, I deserve more, I deserve better, from myself, from life, from connections around me. And so you are being moved now. Your prayer has been answered and is being answered. And you are stepping down a new path where you are going to have victory and success over the struggles of the past, over the blockages, over the stop and go, over the false starts, over the, difficult relationships you've had. There's one path falling apart and crumbling down so that a new one, you're about to step on the path of a new path, with new relationships, new connections that are more attuned to your heart, to your openness, to your vibration. You are being connected to your twin flames, whether that be in romance or in friendships or both. Okay, you are kind of coming into being surrounded by people who are more attuned to you, who are on a similar path to you. You are coming into stepping fully into your sacred purpose here. And so that means there's a major expansion happening for you, and you're going to have to leave one road behind, one path behind, in exchange for a new one, in exchange for a new beginning, and taking a leap of faith to then get connected with like souls, like minds, a new environment where you can actually have victory and not just be battling and struggling all the time, where you can achieve success, where you're going to be around people who see you, who appreciate you, where you can actually get paid what you're worth, where people are actually see you for your worth and appreciate you as a human being. And it's just, there's going to be much better reciprocity for you going forward on this new path, on this, in this next area of your life. All right. So beautiful. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, your heart is going to feel so open, so touched. And it's because you have opened your heart that this pathway is now opening up for you. Okay? The sun is rising. All right? And it's time to step into this new path. And these new connections are going to heal your heart even further going forward. You're going to really feel connected and special. And I almost want to cry because it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that these connections existed, right? I didn't know I could feel this connected to someone else or to people. It's always felt like a competition to me, or it's always felt like I'm kind of having to always like work hard or not be myself, or I can't feel relaxed. It always feels like battling or, competition in certain ways. And so look at that, 10 of Cups. Yeah. I'm just going to get these cards out. Strength. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, pile 3. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Holy smokes. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like we're having to let go of something of the past, let go of things that were blocking us in exchange for honestly free-flowing, open love and harmonious love and joy and fulfillment, and success, greater stability, more solid foundations, a lot more abundance. This is coming in because you have found your balance within yourself. You have found self-love. You have found your inner strength. You have found self-acceptance. And because you have found that within yourself, you have realized how much you deserve. Okay, you realize how much love you deserve because you give it to yourself, and how much abundance you deserve by your birthright because you're treating yourself with the highest respect. Okay. And so now that's getting reflected back to you within this new path, within these new relationships, within this new success that is coming in. It is all because you have come into divine balance, in divine knowing of what you deserve. Okay? that you do deserve the best, that you do deserve love, that you do deserve the highest respect and success and victory, okay, in every aspect of life. And so that is now what you're walking into, okay? It's like your foundations are now slowly being built step by step, but very, very stably, very reliably. It's like everything's being put in order. You're being guided by your higher self, by your intuition, taking the steps necessary to build this thing, to build yourself into a very stable, secure person, and in a very stable, secure life, okay, where you look after yourself, you buy yourself the best. You know you deserve the best. You are of the highest quality. There is luxury, okay? You are very in tune with the spiritual realm, and you are able to bring that down onto it's like you are spiritually enlightened in this space, but you're also very grounded in the material, where you can, use it to make life very comfortable for you and very successful, while also being very focused on the spiritual and on God and on, on love and connections, and making everyone feel safe and secure, and like you're creating a very stable place maybe for other people to come to, where it's just like it feels like a little haven, and your spirituality is very connected into all of this, and it's making you very strong, very stable financially and materially. Six of Pentacles again. So double confirmation of you're coming into a time within relationship, within your finances, that feels more fair, more reciprocal, where it's like people are giving to me, but I'm also giving myself. I'm able to give more because I receive more. And we can share, and we can open up, and we can, we can learn, we can teach, we can build together. There's a lot about community here, a lot about connection, a lot about working together in building something. Like it takes a community, right? It's like it's building something of great value and meaning with like minds, with our twin flames, with our soul people, with our soul tribe, creating a harmony, creating a lot of fulfillment going forward. Six of Wands again, okay? Having the victory over this like battling, like feeling like everyone's saying no, or everyone's saying you can't do that, you can't live that life, how dare you, you have the tenacity to even, try this, or what do you think this is, all of those voices of doubt, of like, oh yeah, you think you can do this, you think you're all that, or whatever it is, right? And you always having to defend, you always having to fight back, you always having to say, this is what I believe, what is wrong with that, this is what I want to do, this is who I am. And so having victory over feeling attacked, feeling alone, feeling like you're battling alone, and instead coming into just, look how different this is, like everyone coming after you, to everyone joining you, everyone being on your side, everyone supporting you, and feeling supported by those around you and by the universe. The Eight of Pentacles going into the Nine. Okay, this is you working, this is you mastering something, and people listening, people appreciating you. Okay, people really, instead of them having pitchforks at you and saying you're wrong, how dare you, they're listening, they're there, they're respecting you and your voice and what you have to say, and they're really like, they're here for you. Okay, and that makes you better, because you really feel that support, and that gains you confidence. Okay, and you're gonna have a lot more eyes on you, and a lot more people who take your word to heart and respect you. Okay, Two of Swords. It's time to take off the blindfold. It's time to take off the blindfold and walk away. Walk away from something that was trying to keep us blind or down or unaware unrealized, and walk toward our success, our victory, our mastery, our community, our people. Okay. Four of Pentacles, again. Where you're at right now, you're blocked. You're blocked. Look at that. You're coming out of isolation, out of loneliness, out of feeling blocked or isolated or judged. Like you can't share your thoughts, you can't share what you think, you can't share your work, into feeling so supported, into feeling like, oh my gosh, these people get me, right? They love me, they support me, I love them. You know, this just feels good. They're also, you know, living their best life. They're doing the work. They're, you know, in their own self-love. And so we can share that together. Whereas like here, you might, you know, be shining and people might reject you. And so you feel like you have to be protected. You feel like you have to protect your light, or protect yourself from others. And you can't fully express it. But where you're heading into, you can be who you are. You can express yourself. You can say the things you want. You can share what's on your heart. You can put it out there. You can be vulnerable. And these people are going to receive you, and because they're doing the same thing. They're going to be real with you and be vulnerable with you. Oh, I love this so much. Two of Cups with friendliness. You're finding your real friends. Okay, your real tribe. The people who get you, the people who accept you. Oh, you're different. That's beautiful. You're so cool. I'm this. And then you come together and you make this beautiful new color, right? You are coming into divine love, divine friendships, divine connections. It just feels so good. And the Ace of Swords with consciousness. It's because you have reached a new level of awareness and consciousness. And that is now moving you out and into the connections that you're ready to receive now, into other people who are on this level of awareness and consciousness, and you can share in that. You can be in that together and support each other in that. And this is again a card of victory, of a new beginning. Oh my gosh, love it. Queen of Cups with receptivity. Look at how much you're receiving, how much love you're receiving. Okay, what now is that you're stepping into love. You're stepping into self-love. You're stepping into being loved by those around you and feeling that love and feeling that support. Okay, you have gone inward and you have found your own self-love, and you have started treating yourself with that love and respect. And so now you're ready to step through onto this new path where you are connecting and being and attracting, okay, receiving that love on the outer world through connections, through relationships, okay, through situations, through success as well. Okay, that love is coming back to you tenfold, and it's going to feel good. Okay, you're going to feel so supported. Yeah, divine connection. It's wonderful. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. This one wanted to come out next. The Tower. Change, 555. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. Pile 2 also got these two cards. So there is a big change happening. There is a huge foundational shift that you've been very patient with. It's like you've been really waiting a long time for this change, for this shift. Yeah, could be you in a partnership as well. There's a new beginning here for you guys to take advantage of, or for you to take advantage of. An ace, a physical new beginning, a new place, a new home, a new job, a new start. Okay, it's bringing you out of the competition, out of the victimhood, out of the how dare you, or you can't do that, or feeling stepped on, feeling taken advantage of. Okay, feeling tricked, feeling manipulated, maybe just sneaky energies that have been around you that just don't match your energy anymore. And so it's almost like we're burning one reality down and we're going into a new one where, yeah, where these vibes aren't, they're not matching this. This is like where you're at and this is where you're going into. It's like it's like pettiness. It's like yeah, like people just looking out for themselves, competition, and they don't care who they hurt, or they just are like feeling offended and not letting someone be who they are or have their own thoughts, pointing the finger, you know, just looking out for themselves. Okay, and it's been a long time coming, and now you're ready to start this new path, to let go of the past and to let go of all of that came with, and to start new, to start with a new foundation. Okay. Eagle. Bear. And mouse. I really feel like this is like reminding me of the sun. It's like, it's time for you to soar. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to stand in your strength and your true power. Come out of hibernation. Come out of playing small. Okay, it's time to stop playing small and to stop trying to fit in. Come out of the hiding, the hibernation, the protecting, and yeah, hiding away. And it's time to spread your wings. It's time to show yourself off. It's time to step into your strength, to spread your wings, maybe to fly, maybe to move, to soar, to just shine brightly. And it doesn't matter who it offends or who's, who it makes feel whatever way. It doesn't matter, because I'm not hiding anymore, and I'm not subduing my brilliance anymore. The Uru's rune, yeah. The Onyo rune. In the Isa rune. Yeah, it's like, this is very similar energy. It's that hibernation. It's time to come out of the hibernation, the cold. Yes, it was there for a reason. We learned a lot from it. We were in this like deep sleep, this deep slumber, where things felt cold and isolated, and dark. Okay, but we had determination. We showed up every day. We can rely upon ourselves. We worked hard. We showed up, and we are about to receive a big physical manifestation, okay, that we've been very patient and hardworking towards, okay, very much consistent within our efforts, and now it's showing up in the physical. Same with the Unyo rune. It's time for happiness. It's time for lightness. It's time to step into that and have the enjoy the nectar of all of our hard work, of all of our determination and not giving up and being so strong, okay, through this period of our lives. And yeah, this is about us coming into more loving connections and having prosperity in our lives, and having abundance in our lives, having very more stable stability within ourselves, within our abundance, but also within connection, okay, and feeling that lightness, feeling that love, feeling that warmth. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, finally getting the blessings and feeling blessed by the universe, feeling abundant, feeling free, feeling taken care of. Wow, I love this. The Empress, feeling abundant, feeling so powerful, and being, oh, that wanted to come out. Four of Pentacles again. And the Fool, you are starting on this path. And it's because you felt this before you even started the path. You were able to feel this, okay? To feel this stability within yourself, to feel this success, to feel this beauty, this self-love for yourself before it happened in your physical world. And now it's time to take the steps to have the beginning, to start it in your physical world. So now it's time, because you did it energetically. Now you're actually going to see it in the physical, and it's going to start being reflected back to you. You're starting to attract all of the blessings, all of the abundance, all of the love, okay, that you have realized within yourself, that is your birthright, that is who you are. And so now you're beginning the next venture, the next phase, where you are living in that reality, in that truth of who you are, of the love and abundance that you are. Four of Pentacles, 3 times, okay? We're letting go of the blocks. We're letting go of the limitedness. 3 of Pentacles again. But we are coming into a lot more stability within the physical, and we're building in the physical. 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. A lot of repeating. So it was like we were blocked here with this thing in the past of building what it is we want. It's almost like we were limited, so we couldn't build the life that we wanted, or the creation that we wanted, or who we wanted to become. Okay, but there were so many blocks, but we're having victory. Okay, we're having this new beginning that is bringing us out of this and into this new start, into limitlessness, into all this abundance, into having all of the possibilities open to us, and all of these blessings, and feeling that love and that connectedness. Okay, and we're leaving behind, and we've healed the past, we've healed our inner child, we've healed the blocks, and now it's ready for us to move on. And it's like we've gained a lot. We've gained a lot of knowledge. We're bruised up from all of this, the battle that we've had to go through. And it's like we're just ready now to take our inner child and bring them into safety. We see them now as who they truly are. We're now finally ready to mother our inner child. We've learned what we needed to, as far as taking care of ourselves in a proper way, and loving ourselves, and making them feel safe and loved. And they were the doorway. They were the doorway to this opening, to having this in the physical. And so now they feel special. They feel loved. And so they're like, okay, let's go. We're ready. We can build. We feel safe. So let's have this new start. Let's have this victory. Let's go. It's time. Pile 3. So that was your reading. And what a beautiful reading it was. You have so much love to look forward to, and you carry it, so you're never separated from it. And congratulations to you for realizing that within the self. Beautiful, beautiful reading. So yeah, thank you. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading, if it helped you out. Leave me a comment. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation or book an energy healing with me, you can do so down in the description box. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading, Pile 3. All of my love. Peace.